Yo, what's up everyone? Kyrio's here, and today we're going to go over a roadmap, a new roadmap I should say, has come out for Blue Archive, which lists a ton of stuff coming out. So I want to go over a few of the highlight characters. I'm just going to touch on them slightly, and then we're going to go over some of the things that are coming up to make sure that you are prepared. So let's just go ahead and kick it off. If you guys do like the video, hit that like and subscribe, and let's get started. All right guys, the Hot Springs event is here with a roadmap, so I will have the link in the description down below just in case you haven't seen this and you haven't signed up for these gems and all that goodness. I got you. Hit up the description, hit up all my other links as well if you don't mind. But so we have the new daily logs, warmth in a snowy landscape. We won't really watch the video on that. Is there a video on this? All right, so let's move on down. So pre-registration, make sure you do pre-register so they give you the extra 1,200 gems. I'm fairly sure they're going to give this to everyone, no matter if you pre-register or not. That's typically what they do, but just to be safe, you should go ahead and do that. Put your email address in there and just hit pre-register so you're good to go. You'll get an email, all that goodness. 1,200 gems. We love 1,200 gems. Absolutely amazing. So let's move on to the event. The Hot Spring events is going to be really good. It's going to allow you to get some really nice LFs or Ligma for a lot of our different characters. You can see Fuka, you can see Chinatsu. You can also see Torino, which is great. And this is going to give us an opportunity to get some really nice materials. Credits. You can see activity reports. We're getting a lot of those T4 materials once again. So this is going to be a great event to farm. I'm not real excited that it has Red Winter EXs and all that goodness, considering the only character really worth leveling in Red Winter right now is Torino, and we've had Torino for a long time, so more than likely if you've been playing since the beginning of the game, you're good to go on Torino. But I digress. Another 1,200 gems, or maybe that's the previous 1,200 gems. I hope it's another 1,200. I would absolutely love that. I want this character in my life right now, right this second. But that's okay. Look at all these great character models. Oh man, Hot Spring, Chinatsu. All right, let's move on to the roadmap, because we're going to try and keep this short and sweet, and the roadmap is very detailed. So we have the July update where you're going to get that Chinatsu Hot Spring, you're going to get that Tomoe, you're going to get that Hot Springs Torino, and you're going to get that Hot Springs Nodoka. Now, food for thought here. Food for thought. There's technically, I'm gonna be a little brutal. Don't kill the messenger, please. And we know that the live 2D for Chinatsu is absolutely amazing, but there's no one on this banner you technically need to pull. Is there use cases for Hot Spring Chinatsu and a few others? Yes, absolutely. You can fit them into a different raid teams, and there's some strategies you can use around some of these characters. But are they 100% needed considering we're on an accelerated schedule and we just came off the Akko banner? I would say if you're free to play or a very light spender, this is probably the time that you're going to pass. So we're going to have new Hot Spring Resort theme. I love this theme, by the way. Love it. Try and get it. And tactical season is going to change from field warfare to indoor warfare. So I hope you guys have your Harukas ready, because Iori is about to go on a massive stomp spree. Like insane, absolutely insane. She's gonna pop off, so be careful in PvP coming up this season. Let's move on. We have volume 3 Eden Treaty chapter 3, so things are gonna get even more crazy in that story. Very excited to get more stories. Moving on to August, we have the New Year event coming right after the Onsen event. Now, I love this event. I think they did a great job with the aesthetics of this event. Some new furniture added, which is great. Now you gotta remember, Serica is going to the general banner, so you could always spook her at any point. Do not suggest you pull on anyone at this point that you can spook later on. Now, there is a use case to be said about Nuyer Mutsuki. She is a very great character for Chicken Raid, especially because there's a 2-cost AoE sweeping damage stacking move. She's pretty good. Let me just take a look at her real quick. We'll do a full review for her, but you can see that 302% damage, wide arcing shape, 2-cost, absolutely amazing. And the best part is that she has this stacking additional damage based on how many targets she hits with her EX skill. And she is a great character. She's a great supplement or additional character to your team for that Chicken Raid. Now, I do love the aesthetics in Nuyer Aru, and there's some use cases you could do for Nuyer Aru, right? Like for cheese and a few others, but is she 100% needed? She really isn't. But if she's waifu material, you go for it. You know, waifu over meta, guys, right? All right, August. Then we're going to get the second half of the tree story, which you can see from the images here. This story gets very dark. Very dark. It was very well received in the Japanese version. They're doing really good with their story. I'm very excited about it. I hope you guys enjoy it when we get to it. Then we get to September, and finally, the girl of the hour is available, Wakamo, and she's extremely meta for the Shirokuro raid. Now you can actually use her in the Chicken Raid too, and she has a lot of good use cases. Highly suggest you pull on her, mainly because we're going to get a banner if we follow the JP that allows up to a 5% pull chance on all 3 stars on that banner. This might be your time to shine as a free to play. If you've been skipping a ton of banners, you might be able to pick up a ton of characters trying to go for Wakamo. So highly suggest that you guys do that. We have new commissions added. Stage J, great, awesome. That means that we're going to get some more additional resources for our energy. Max level expansion going to 78. This is going to cost a lot of activity reports and a lot of money. I think going from 75 to 78 is somewhere like I don't remember how much money it costs, but it's pretty brutal. So make sure you are farming XP activity reports every single time as hard as you can when there's a double event or a triple event. Exclusive weapon achievement added, cool. And then craft restructure. Craft restructure is more of a quality of life where you can actually make multiple items at the same time and actually use the primary and secondary node. It is going to change the way the golden nodes work, where it doesn't always guarantee the highest quality, but this is a nice quality of life, and you can now skip the animation, so I do enjoy this. Now, the other thing I want to point out, this is very critical, is that we are going to get Senna and Chihiro. And so Senna's actually really good too. I only pulled up Chihiro, but that means that Insane Mode is probably coming. I bet you it's on the next tab here. And the other thing, that means HOD, the new raid, is coming, which is very control heavy. So you can see a character like Chihiro that is able to stun characters, increase CC strength, and everything like that. This is going to be a very new type of raid for everyone, where you're not used to just having to do maximum damage all the time. You have to actually control the situation and stun and all that goodness. So you're gonna see some other characters come into play here. And then finally, the second half, insane difficulty, called it. Okay, listen, I looked at it and no spoilers. And then we have Mimori, and we'll have more of a review on Mimori when we get there. That's a little bit later, but you're gonna get a whole bunch of new characters. It's also gonna give you a chance to get that Izuna in case you didn't get that Izuna on the Cherry Blossom Festival again. So we're getting a rerun on that. Really nice. And then chapter 17 is getting dropped. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm very excited about that. That's all I got. That's all I got, guys. I just wanted to cover it. I wanted to make sure you got your gems. And I'm very excited. We are getting closer and closer to catching up, which is a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. So let me know in the comments down below. Are you excited? Are you not excited? Who are you excited for? Who are you pulling for? I gotta know. You gotta let me know. I gotta make sure that I'm not just going crazy here and hyping up the wrong characters. But I do appreciate you. Thanks so much for hanging out. Hit that like and subscribe once again. Come join us on the Discord. Follow me on my Twitch.tv channel. And I will see you all next time. Peace out. Fist bump from me to you.